Okay, what's up guys, welcome to EOL Productions. We are going to do like a normal type of like talking on Saturday or Sunday, maybe both. We'll just be talking about random stuff about like what's going on in the world or just random stuff.
Yeah. So, Alfie, about this. What days are we going to be doing this on? Why don't you tell all of them?
Huh?
Tell all of them, like, what days we're going to be doing this on, like, this talk little thing.
I'm just gonna search up something like what's going on in the world.
Huh?
Trump's White House struggles to get out of under Russia controversy. Oh yeah, but what do you actually do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, a little bit.
I definitely do. There's like tons of things that happened where I live.
Man, it's a beautiful day out.
But what do you think of like? What do you think of time travel? Do you think of it just like destroying time, like everything, or do you think of it just like just going back?
Well, time travel, it depends if you're going forward. If you're going forward, it's pretty much like a spoiler in your life. Unless you're going forward to save something or do something. But the past, I just think it's like visiting old memories, you know, reliving that moment, that special moment that you maybe had, or something to stop something from happening.
It's true, but then you're not to stop yourself from looking at yourself.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard.
Or like kidnap yourself to relieve that special moment, but then it's just gonna like ruin everything in the timeline and just destroy your reality.
I wonder if one day, if stepping on the piece of grass as you, with you in the same universe, would change it. Like, would it change anything? The air patterns? Because you already know the butterfly effect where, you know, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, what was the butterfly effect again? I forgot what that was.
Well, the butterfly effect is where butterflies pretty much control, like, you know, tsunamis and tornadoes and stuff like that, just by flapping their wings. If either one butterfly flaps too long, or like, you know, flaps one extra time, it can cause a tornado because of the air patterns. Or if it flaps one time less, it can like cause something else to happen. I don't know what would happen, but I just know that they usually cause tornadoes and stuff. Either by going over the, like, you know, let's say 400 butterflies flap their wings, and they need 401 flaps to create a tornado. That one, if that never flap happened, that means that the tornado would have never happened. But let's say it did, that means a tornado would have happened.
It kind of reminds me of the Mandela effect, where like the first report of it was found where this guy believed this guy died in jail like a long time ago, and he just goes to this place, I forgot the place where you always go to, like where a place just group up together to like meet people, and then like he sees the person like I thought he was dead, and other people agreed with him, like they thought he was dead as well. You know, another report of the Mandela effect was they call it the children's book with the bear, like the Fair Family was, they call it, before I think it was Bernstein, and then all of a sudden, and you search up on Google, it's Bernstein, and it's like weird because a person also had like a VGHS like with with proof that's saying like it's Bernstein. So then, so they believe the Mandela effect is where basically a person goes back in time and like destroy, like changes something.
Wow. That's amazing. I wonder. Don't you, like, all these things, all these sightings, some things are fake, some things are real. But do you ever wonder, like, what's down in the ocean, like, if megalodons still live?
That is true, because I'm like, there's so much underground that we haven't explored. And Kraken might as well be true, because it's like basically a big octopus. And like possibly there's a big octopus all the way like 1 million meters down to the earth.
I wonder if, you know how they say space is infinite and never ends?
That is true, because the universe also like expands over and over again, so.
I wonder if we go out so far into space, we'll find another planet like ours, where people live, but like everything they do transfers over to our thing. Like, let's say, like you were talking about the Bernstein and Bernstein thing. What if in that universe it was Bernstein and here it was Bernstein? What if those two mixed together and it became Bernstein? Or, like you said, the Mandela effect, which is probably most likely the cause.
I was gonna say I call it. Some people believe that every single galaxy and everything that we're in right now is in a massive black hole. So then they believe that as soon as we get out of that, there's like so much more that we can explore. So like scientists, some believe that galaxies and everything are like inside this massive dark hole.
Well, that could be true. But if we were in a black hole, so if a black hole, how would even a black hole form? Like, there's like,
I forgot how it forms, but all I know is that when the human just goes in there, they get spaghetti affected, and then like they like become like super long, they die.
Wow.
And some people believe that if you go in there, you can go to an alternate universe. If you go in there, you can go back in time. If you go in there, maybe you're teleported to some other place. But like they don't want to go in there and kill themselves. So that theory hasn't been proven yet.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what's going on in the military right now, because they're making all these things and like, you know, all that. And you tell them about like Korea and stuff like that. I wonder what's going on there. I wonder what's happening. I also wonder what's going to happen with Trump and his stuff and like what he's doing. I really do.
Mhm.
Don't know if anything's gonna get better, if anything's gonna get worse, but man, so much things going on in the world. And besides, even if we as the United States took over everything and like we could do everything, I wonder what would happen to the people that don't really like America. I wonder what they would do if we ruled over everything.
Probably put them in jail.
American flag, like, literally right there.
Yeah, probably put them in jail.
Probably. Oh, say can you see by the dawn. But anyway, man, it's pretty beautiful outside. I mean, I wonder. But I just want to know, like, if there is actual aliens, what if they, like how you said about the black hole and like other universes out there, what if the aliens came from those universes through the black hole to our solar system?
Well, the black hole theory doesn't work. Maybe doesn't, but like they couldn't come through like some other planets because there's already one planet that I know that can have life on it, and Mars used to have life on it too. So I'm like,
well, wow.
then like Inferno was trying to like teach me like, hey, there's no aliens in this world, and I'm just like, you literally think we're the only ones in this whole world, and it's like, no, not like aliens, but I'm like, and like they don't have the technology, they can, and like, what are you saying? And I'm just like, they are aliens, they have more technology, they've proven multiple times, they have been inside Egyptian temples, there's symbols showing like a firefighter car, like a helicopter. They couldn't know it back then.
Yeah, you're right. And also, sometimes, in the water, people claim to see megalodons and all that stuff, right?
I would actually believe the megalodon thing, because like, sharks have been alive for so long.
But if the meteor did hit and extinct the dinosaurs, and there's still fossils left on this earth, where did the meteor come from that was so big to wipe out every dinosaur on this planet? Where do you think that came from?
Oh, you reminded me of something. There's you know the asteroid belt that we haven't really gone past that?
Yeah.
So supposedly there's this like mini like Pluto, like a mini kind of planet. And it goes around the asteroid belt, and then people say not people say, the scientists believe that if when that planet went through, or the dwarf planet went through, the little atmosphere thing, or the field started like pushing the asteroid. So they believe that the asteroid came from there, and then the chaos thing that they called it destroyed all the dinosaurs on Earth. And there's also another asteroid believed to like be the size of like New York or Boston. So like it's huge. So they can like, if that thing came down, it would hit the debris would just go all over in the sky, and like so many things that have been proven that the dust would go in the air, we would die, plants would die, like it would we would just all be extinct.
Yeah.
And people believe, scientists believe also that it's almost time again that like a couple years that maybe the planet's going to go through the asteroid belt again, and bang.
Wow. Well, about megalodons again. If they are real, and if we have so many animals that represent dinosaurs and everything that lived back then, what if these things, like, let me do it. What if the things that were living had some kind of protection, or anything that was strong enough to protect them from the blast, but it was like a mutation kind of thing, like where the mother was like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of some. The mother was like a whale, and the father was like a shark. I don't know if those things can breathe. And they did make the megalodon. But even if it did, how come that even if it did die, how come all those other things died and that didn't? Is it like that it was so far down in the water that the water pressure, that the bomb couldn't even like hit even anywhere close to that water pressure?
Water, all he needs, the sharks, all they need is like the fish. And the fish can survive like not too long because of the plant's dead. Because they also need the sunlight, because that's why coral like is on like near the surface. But there's some reason why they can't die. I just can't remember. But, like somehow the water protects like the animals. Unless like something got into the water, then they would die. But I think possibly maybe like mostly the dust didn't hit the water. Maybe it's just that it just hit the ground so hard that it just sent a shockwave across the land and nothing went into the air because it wasn't not as big. So probably just send a shockwave or maybe a high frequency that could just like hurt their ears and just bang and bleed and just like die. And then we call it at the same time, and they call it in the water. They can't. It's like muffled. So like I see a lot of reasons why like the sharks would survive and the fish. I just see no reason why dinosaurs should be alive.
Alright. Well, another thing about dinosaurs. You know how an elephant is pretty much a mammoth with no hair?
What?
You know an elephant is pretty much a mammoth with no hair, right?
Oh yeah.
How did the mammoths have hair back then? And now that we have elephants, they don't. What do you think that kind of inflicted on the mammoths? Do you think it was so cold during the Ice Age that their bodies started developing fur or something like that?
Or maybe they were first like that already. They already adapted to it. They were born like that. But then it started becoming, like the Ice Age stopped and then it went into like this era. So then they had to adapt, because I'm guessing they were, you know, like Africa area. So then they had to evolve like we did. And then grow without fur and type of way. I don't know how they do it or how we do it. They just somehow evolve. Because that's how we became like humans. Some people, mostly everybody believes that we came from apes, so we evolutionized from apes too. Because another reason why people believe that is because when we like are cold, we have like goosebumps, and it's one of our things for when we were apes. Our hair rises to keep us warm.
That's what I was just about to ask you. I was about to ask you like something about like people believe that we were apes. Like, how do you think that mutation evolved?
I don't know. I don't know how people think of this, but it's like that's how we did. Well, there's so many proof that we actually did come from apes.
But now we don't see apes in zoos turn into like humans and stuff. You already know how babies and stuff are made. We're not apes anymore. Like, what do you think that the cause of that is?
That is true. Like, I don't see the cause for like anything. Because I'm like, the apes could turn into humans, and like apes could like never be alive right now. But like, I just wonder why we turned into humans, or were we like a new species that came out of nowhere?
I wonder. You know how some people believe in God and some people don't?
Yeah.
Well, what if God even was real? I'm not saying that he's not, I'm not saying that he is. But if, let's say he is. And that was God's way of making the first human. What do you think of it?
I really don't know. Cause I'm like, how did like only two people like grow into millions of millions of millions of millions?
I don't know.
Unless they went crazy ham on each other, if you know what I mean. I'm just kidding.
And even if you were talking about like things like you know, the black hole. What if animals, right, like, were made out of, like, the ground? And what if they came from there all the way to here as apes, and then formed into humans, and apes became apes, and then other animals came through somehow? Because maybe if the meteor did hit on another planet, and like I said, how like you said about like all the things, and how I said about like one thing turned into another thing on our Earth and like on another Earth. What if that happened on their Earth, right? And all the animals got blasted so far that it came out to here. But even though they probably got instantly.
I get the idea what you're doing. like I get the idea of what you're doing. Like it reminds me of something else as well because of possibly we evolved because like what you said, a mutation in the DNA. Possibly something caused something else. Maybe like one of the apes like drank something or ate something that caused a mutation in their DNA, which caused first human. And like knowing apes, most apes are like carrying, so like they take care of the kid, and then just somehow the mutation kept on going.
Alright.
That's a theory I just made up right now.
Well, there's a lot of things in Earth that are unexplained. People would like to have them explained.
Like life and love.
We don't have the answers. Exactly, we don't even have the answers. Like, we're trying, but we're not succeeding. It's, I don't get it, but.
I don't get it why like the military hides so many things from us. Why can't they just like reveal? But at the same time, I understand why they won't reveal it. Because I'm like the world would like go in panic and like want to kill each other and just like have like World War III, but with its citizens.
I think they're keeping it safe just so they can know like they can go to sleep at night without thinking that an alien's gonna fly through the window with a little car UFO. It's like, yeah, what was that? Going to the kitchen, there's a little alien on the floor, you know, climbing around everywhere. Oh, Area 51. Oh yeah, we released that out of our prison. Why? Like, now people know that they can sleep well, but they know that, but also, it kind of makes them panic, because like, they know, wait, if they're not revealing anything to us, that means there's something dead scary in there. And like,
yeah, it means like
really
there's like two things that are they're gonna cause panic anyway when they try to hide it, and they're gonna cause panic anyway if they reveal it. So I'm like, either way, we're all going to cause World War III.
Pretty much. But people now just leave it alone. Like before, they were like, what's in there? And news articles, fake news articles started coming out like, oh, this is in Area 51, blah 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 blah. Oh, look at this, look at that, look at this.
Well, yeah, supposedly, I want to watch this because there's a movie supposedly coming out, like about like those an Arizona kind of thing, where like in Arizona, Mexico, or something like that, where like a crash landed, and then there's like this movie where it's supposed to be like 3 kids that go like missing, and they put the movie in the type of sense where like a person's recording it. I find it pretty cool, and they just try to figure out like what's that crash land. And that was when like the first like actual sighting ever, the Arizona like Mexico thing that crashed, and that everybody made a big deal out of it back then.
Alright.
I want to watch that movie, and I'm also gonna watch Life. Those are both interesting.
Well, those are my thoughts on it. I mean, that's all I gotta finish up for this. You got anything else?
I really don't have anything else, to be honest.
So, well, you wanna hit the outro? Then, you can go enjoy some tea, maybe go to McDonald's. I don't know.
I'm probably just gonna end it.
Alright.
Okay, see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe next week for the discussion, and see you guys later.